Alright, so I watched a movie recently called Mortal Kombat Snowblind. This was amazing. I would recommend it heartily without a second thought. Another good reason is the fact that seemingly nothing here is really tied to the rest of the Mortal Kombat franchise. The movies prior to it I referred mildly, but that's about it. Pretty good standalone entry, and thus far the best one. What is it about? The Earth is destroyed, leaving behind only the wastelands. The remnants descended one day and eradicated most of humanity, but one man rose to put together the remaining ashes, offering protection, as long as everyone kneels. But not everyone is willing to forfeit their freedom. So it's a post-apocalyptic story in the Mortal Kombat universe. Touch of Mad Max, sprinkle of sci-fi, some typical Mortal Kombat magic as well as Karate Kid of all things, and you've got yourself a movie. What did I enjoy? The cliches. Call me an old sap, but seeing all of those things I've seen 100 times over is getting me all giddy again here. The smug young asshole getting his ass kicked, the trickster doing his thing, the old master battling his demons and reluctantly warming up to the young guy. It's all overdone, but goddamn did I love this. It's like this whole movie was made by someone who is a fan, grew up and didn't keep an eye on the franchise much, coming back to it from time to time and not knowing exactly what has happened. So they made up their own world, their own idea based on what they've seen, mixing it with other things from their youth. Or I'm just describing myself and seeing what I want to see. Either way, I was hooked right away. And speaking of cliches, when he shows up and the boys walk into the sunset to kick ass, god damn! Honestly, the last 10-20 minutes or so, the entire thing is just gold. I loved the action, I loved the stupid over-the-top gore, and I loved how things happen just for the sake of being cool, even if it's completely physically impossible. What did I dislike? Really, the only complaint I'd have is about one thing, Shang Tsung. Him appearing in this was a letdown. He doesn't do much of anything, and his only real achievement is killing some goons. Oh, and I almost forgot, this was a bit sloppy, as an animation was a little shoddy at times. The characters' faces are sometimes a little weird. There are obvious blood fountains to cover up the difficult to animate moments, and the most common error are the lines. They frequently pop out of where they aren't supposed to be. Edges just go a little bit too far. Felt like they needed to pay one more guy over a month or so to go over the whole thing and just clean up the lines, and the movements are choppy sometimes as well. But yeah, none of those really stand in the way of my enjoyment. I've seen Scorpion's Revenge, which was eh. I've seen Battle for the Earth Realm, which was a little less eh. But this is the only one which stays with me as a good movie and not just an enjoyable schlock to watch on a Friday night after a busy day. Snowblind is a good recommendation.